Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic with me, Mangy Panda. So, we left off our last episode. We had started to move people into the new city. We'd gotten the helicopter construction offices set up. Here we've got a freshly repaired helicopter that's on its way to its new home over here at the construction offices. So, we'll slowly get them filled out. We got 5 helicopters over here, 2 in this one, and 3 over here. So we'll slowly add to it, get it filled, as we've got 3 more helicopters that are sitting back getting repaired. So what the plan is for today, I know I keep talking about getting steel set up, and that's on my list of stuff to do, but first I feel we really need to get the trash situation set up, because steel and all the processes associated with it produce a lot of trash. And the setup that we have over here, this was always just meant to be a temporary setup till we put in a more permanent solution, which that's what we're going to work on today. We're going to set up, we've already got this passenger platform here that's bringing people from the new city over to run power, or the heating plants. And like this one train right here, you see it holds 416 people. And most of the time it's dropping off. It's still got workers left over. And that's just going to increase as more and more people move in and the various buildings get filled up with their population, the people that they're going to need to operate. Which is good, because we want all those people, once again, to be able to come over, and they're going to be running coal and steel, and that's going to take a lot of people. So we need to wait while this population builds up, and this is something we need to get done. Something that's it's time. It's been past time. So what the plan is we want to set up a
multi-stage
waste recycling center. So what we're going to do, we're going to go in, we're going to start with, we're going to get a waste treatment plant. Okay. So we need that guy right there. And this guy takes 7 tons of hazardous waste, or, well, sorry. Yeah. 7.5 tons of maximum waste of hazardous waste and 1.1 tons of chemicals, and mixes them together and outputs all of that as mixed waste. So it just basically removes the hazardous category off of there, which is good, because if you look at the incinerator, it burns hazardous waste, only burns 50 of it, and the rest of it kicks out. Whereas just if it's transformed into other waste or burnable waste, it's either burning 100% or 80% of it. So that's what we want to do. So that's going to be the first part. Then we're going to put in a scrap separator. We're actually going to put in 2. Okay. So the scrap separator separates out any metal scrap that's in the mixed waste. So that's going to be whatever's in the hazardous waste being processed, but also we're going to have a dump sitting over here that feeds into these 2 guys. And they're going to pull out 98% of any metal scrap that's in there. Whatever the 2% of metal scrap that's left over is just going to get converted to other waste, and then everything is going to get kicked out as mixed waste. And the reason we're doing that is because we're going to put in a the large incinerator, and it burns at maximum production 58 tons of mixed waste. So we'll call it 60 tons. Okay. Each one of these processes 30 tons of mixed waste. So it takes 2 of these to be able to feed one of these. Okay. But that's not, our next step is going to be, we go into general separation, one of these. So a general separator will take 50 tons of mixed waste, and it pulls out any construction waste that's in there, metal scrap that's in there, aluminum scrap that's in there, and plastic waste that's in there. So again, almost all of the metal scrap is going to be pulled out right here. And then it's going to kick into general waste separator, which this is the only way to remove plastic and construction waste. You do have an aluminum separator that'll pull out all of the aluminum, but the only way to get plastic and construction waste out of your mixed waste is to have a general separator. We're not going to do the aluminum separator because really until we start getting into like aluminum mining and processing and aircraft manufacturing, we just really don't produce a lot of it. So it's a waste of time to put these in this chain somewhere. And they only process 20 tons, so we'd have to have 3 of these feeding into 2 of these, feeding into 1 of these, feeding into an incinerator. I mean, it's not something we need right now. It'd be a waste of manpower and resources currently. When we get into aluminum and stuff like that, we may set up a separate area just to do the aluminum reprocessing. We'll see. We'll look at that. So it's going to take all that stuff. So this is going to kick out mixed waste. It's going to come over to here. This is going to pull out all the metal scrap, and we'll put that in liquids aggregates. We'll go ahead and throw that in a storage. So we'll have all the aluminum or metal scrap going into there. We'll have another storage over here where all the construction waste is going into. And then we'll keep the plastic waste and the aluminum scrap inside the general separator, because again, we're not going to produce that much, so we can just have trucks go and pick it up from there. It doesn't need a separate storage. And then we will throw in, at the very end, we'll have a large incinerator. This is going to take whatever's left, and everything that's feeding into here at this point, if you look at the waste types, okay, biological waste, there's no way to pull that out besides having it separated on site, which we do. Fertilizer, there's no way to pull that out. We're going to pull out the plastic waste. We're going to get rid of the hazardous waste. We're going to pull out all the construction waste, all the metal scrap, so really what we're going to be left over with for the most part is going to be burnable waste, which this destroys 100% of it, and other waste, which it'll kick out 80%, or it'll burn 80% of the other waste and kick out the other 20% as trash. So we're going to set all that up, and then while we're here setting it up, we're going to put in right there a steel recycling plant that's going to be connected off of this, and that's going to take all our metal scrap, and we can collect all the metal scrap from over here like we're getting from the scrap yard and all that stuff, and it's going to turn it into steel. And then it will output its steel into a storage. And if we set this up right, we should be able to feed all of this really easily with this one train platform where everything's being dropped off. The only other thing, there's a lot of factory connections and stuff that go between all these things, because you gotta remember, we're gonna have dumps. There's gonna be a dump here, there's gonna be a dump here, there's gonna be a dump here, there's gonna be another one. There's gonna be dumps in between each one, so that, oh, no. That's the downside to having helicopter construction offices, is they will go ahead and try to build, they don't need road connections. So where normally we could just kind of set things out here in the dirt and nothing would happen, if you don't turn them off from auto build, the helicopters will come out and start delivering things. So you see, they try to deliver, would you try to deliver some concrete? No big waste, but we just don't want them bringing out a bunch of materials because all this is going away. Anyways, as I was saying, so we're going to have dumps here where things are fed into the system, but also in between each stage, so that if the incinerator backs up for whatever reason, because it's not getting enough people or whatever, these previous ones can still operate and get a backlog set up, but they can pull out all their materials. It just gives us a little buffer to keep the entire operation running smoothly, so that the waste separation here and over here doesn't get backed up, and then we can't process waste and we can't pick up waste, and then it gets really bad. The other thing I kind of want to do, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to, because like I said, there's a lot of factory connections, and factory connections you cannot cross with a road or a footpath, no matter what. So, if we take a footpath, you can't do it. Okay, not allowed. Take a road, same thing. You can't go across factory connection. Can't take a railroad across factory connections. Nothing can go across the factory connection. There are some mods that give you factory connections that have brakes for roads and stuff, but they require a forklift garage to operate. Because once you break that factory connection, you no longer have that pull into the next building or the push out to wherever you're going. So you have to have forklifts move it. Well, forklifts can't move waste. They can't move trash. So forklifts are useless in this entire setup. So all of this has to be done through conveyors and factory connections. So I would, if it's possible, and we'll have to play with this and figure it out, I would like to set up cargo rail station that can drop off trash and also be able to pick up the plastic waste, aluminum waste, the metal waste, or the steel that's been recycled. But if we can't do it, that's not that big of an issue. We just need to start planning everything out first. So the first thing we need to do is let's go ahead and let's get rid of this road. We don't need that. And our first building is going to be the waste treatment. And we will put the waste treatment. Let's get it basically close as we can right there. Now the waste treatment plant, it has an internal storage buffer of 100 tons of hazardous waste. We don't produce that much hazardous waste. I mean, if you look over here, like there's not even 6.5 tons there. And it's being directly fed over into here, and there's nothing in there. So right now, with what we have industry-wise, everything, we don't produce a lot of hazardous waste. So we don't need a separate storage for this. We can just have trucks drop hazardous waste directly off to here. It'll process it when it gets it. So we'll also won't keep this fully staffed. So it normally uses 30 workers. We probably only need 5, maybe 5 workers. We'll see how quickly it fills up, how much it backs up, but we don't need a lot. Okay, so that's there. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our metal scrap. And it's important that we put the scrap separation in front of the general separation. If you put it after, it won't do anything. Because the general separator will already pull out, what is it, 65%, 87% of all the metal scrap and convert everything else into other waste. So there will be no metal scrap for the scrap separator to pull out. So it has to go next. And what we want to do is we want to have this first one. Let's flip you. We want to have it feed off of the waste treatment facility. Like that. That way this is going to, everything this processes is just going to feed directly into here. So we don't need a dump in between it. Okay. Then we're going to put in a dump. So storages, and I'm going to use these mod ones just because they're really not unbalancing it. Because if you look at a dump, okay, so a medium dump holds, that's 270 tons of mixed waste. Okay, so we'll go up to 2,000. I guess they are. That's quite a bit. There's quite a bit more waste in there than what. Yeah, I'm still going to use the mod ones. I mean, if you guys think it's breaking the game or whatever, you know, so be it. That's your opinion. You know, this is a game. People can have fun. Do what you want to do with it. Play how you want to play with whatever you want to play with. All right, so we're going to pull this dump. as far away as possible. Right? Is that how we want that there? Okay, then we're going to want another one of these. And it is going to go over here. Okay. Then we want this, and we need to turn it like that. Ooh, that's going to be... What we need to see is if we can get conveyors and pull that stuff out. So let's go ahead. We're going to get the multi out. Is there a position here somewhere where we can get, oh, right there. Perfect. All right, so I can get both of them coming out. Okay, so we can get all their metal scrap collected there. We can still get... Oh, this needs to flip. Dang it. And of course... Oh, right. Come on, come on. Now it's not going to want to... Right there. I can still get these roads out here. Get that. So that's good. All right, so those go. And then this is going to feed into, so let's see. So we don't need that anymore. We don't need that. We don't need that. So next is going to be our general separator. And this, let's flip it. It is going to feed off of there. Then we're going to have another one of these. This is going to collect the construction waste. So now we can take this. That is going to hold... Oh, flipped around here. So it's going to hold that right there. Let's get rid of that for right now. So that's going to go right there. Then we're going to get our steel recycling plant. And that is going to get fed right there. Okay. And then, so we don't need that. We need our storage for this. Nice time for an autosave. Flip that around. It's going to go right there. We probably don't really need that big of a storage, but, you know, we've got room. So we get rid of that. Then we need this. Is going to sit. All right, let's get this road out first. So I want a road coming here, and you're going to come to there. Oh, no, come on. We need to connect. That. All right, what if we take one of these? Come on, right there. Perfect. All right, and then, because that can just connect into that road too, like that one. That's chance why we don't care about those. All right, so we've got that, we've got that. We've got that. Then for right now, we'll just put that there for now. We might move that. So we've got our general separator. Then we just need our incinerator. Oh, before we put the incinerator in place, we need another dump. This one is going to sit right there. And our incinerator will sit. Where's our power? Wait, I want an incinerator. I want an incinerator power plant. There we go. That's what we want. And our power is on that side, so flip that and hook that right there. Okay, so we don't need that. Now then, the question is, because we gotta have roads. Yeah. I don't... Maybe hook up a train platform to be able to dump waste. But not one that can pull from there, because these roads have to come out this way, and we can't get that factory connection through there, because I mean, even if I turn this, yeah, it's just not going to work. You know what? Okay, so let's take this. All right, so I need you to connect to, no, right. You won't connect. What's going on? Too sharp of a turn. Oh, come on. Really want this to connect right there. Perfect, just like that. So it'll feed both of those. Pulls it back a little bit so we can bring this track around. All right, if we want to. Now let's see, that one, smaller cargo station. Don't want it. No, 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 no. This would just be so we could bring trash in from elsewhere via train. But you know what would be better is if we did waste. Get the one with the rail. Oh, you're now. There's no way that's going to make that connection. Never mind. So let's try. Right there. I don't like it. Could we even get... We could get it to connect right there. Not there. You know, no. I just don't like it. Don't like it at all. We're gonna get rid of it. All right, so that's just scrap that whole thing. We will truck in hazard the waste from Well, no, wait, I could... Hold on. Just thought of something. We could take this guy, and we could put him flipped right there. Right, and then we could take this rail. Oh, come on. You... Oh. Really? Really? Too sharp. That's a thought. Or we could pull... And do we leave that? So if we leave that and we pull from here... No. Ah, damn it. Oh. That was not what I wanted. Alright, so... If we go in and we take out these rail signals... Okay, and... Go ahead, can we come... Alright, let's get the track builder out here. Come on, why you don't see it? Why do you not see it? You should be able to see it. You see it. Okay, good. Come build it. It's going to take you like half a second. Yeah, but there... No, connecting onto... If I come off of here... Since I'm already have an intersection here, and we just treat this as a big intersection. So you're going to go... Fix our boo-boo. Look, yay, it's done. Alright, go home. Oh, no. Now they've got to come out. Put the electrical on. Do. Alright, there. Now we're done. Alright, so now, if we were to go in, what if we pulled this off of here? I want to go to that track. Then we pulled this. How long is that? Let's measure this before we get too wild and crazy. Okay, so we could get a standard train. So if we pulled this into... So if we pulled this along to not here, then off to here. We put a crossover in there and there. And we can at least get trains coming from this direction. Which if we finish the original plans and want to make loops with the rail, so that things can get to anywhere from anyway. We can do that there, then we can feed this from outside. Okay, alright. Now the next question is, not that button, where's my road? Can I get my road out? Alright, let's Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Put you right there. Alright, so if we flip. What infrastructure? Oh, I've got that bit of road there. We need to get rid of that. Okay, let's try this again. So take this here. And we put this here. Now can we get that out? Okay, so we can get that road out. All right, perfect. Then we can take our rail. We can run that to there. That to there. That allows us to be able to get 2 trains in, get them switched. And actually, let's take that out there and move it back. How far back? I can get it right there. Okay, let's go ahead and get that approved. All right, so we don't need that anymore. Now we just need to let's get our roads. So you can just connect onto there. That's easy enough. Where do we want to? Let's see. All right, so you can just connect to there. You can connect to there. You can. All right, fine. You can just connect to there. That'll work. These guys come out this way. You can connect into there with them. They're gonna just run them over here for right now. Oh, we need to put final dump. Ooh. That is going to be a problem. Because this road, okay, so can we cut this road? Okay, what if we bring this road, bring that back to there, get rid of you, and we take a road and we're just going to run it right there, then we're going to pull this road into there. Alright, so that road can get, okay, so now if we take this dump might be too big, it is too big, so we need a smaller dump. Tons. That's the one I was using, right? Yeah, because the 8,000 is much bigger. We want go ahead and take this. Road, you're going to run right across there. You're going to come out. Come on. No, a little too close. All right, back up. Road, right. No, I don't want that road. This road, dirt. Right across there. You still won't hook in. One more time. Third time's a charm, right? So we want that there. Oh, there we go. All right, you hooked in. Now we can get rid of that part. So all of that's already come out, so it's just this. So then can I take this and fit it in here, anywhere. Oh, wait, right there. All right, so now can we get... Yes. All right. And that's going to be our new waste processing system. And that's where we're going to leave the episode. I'll come back, run the footpaths, do all that stuff. But thanks a lot, everybody, and we'll catch you later.